Hi everyone, so first video blog in quite a while. Yeah, I just had this idea to do a blog about this topic being discriminated against. About last week I thought I'd make it, but I never got around to it, so here I am. Yeah, discrimination is like a big part of my life. I'm so open that I have AS, and I've met quite a lot of people who aren't as open with it. And I was talking to someone and like they weren't as open as I am, and they were talking about why, and it got me thinking, is it a good idea to be so open about things like AS, mental health, your sexuality, etc, etc, because people still discriminate, even though we're not supposed to, even though it is so wrong to judge someone on that little tiny piece of information. People still do it, and it got me really thinking about it. Like things like going for jobs and things like that, they ask you like, do you have any medical history in that, and they're not supposed to discriminate against that, but I think some of them do, and they would never openly say it because obviously it's against the law. But it got me thinking that, yeah, is it right for them to actually ask that question? Is that right? In a way I think it is, but in a way I think that really should be none of their business. It should be, can you do the job? Is there anything that could stop you doing the job? Like obviously if you're like working in a warehouse and you've got like a bad back and can't lift things, obviously that would stop you doing the job, and things like that. But apart from that, I don't think it is right. And like with my friends, I'm really open about the fact that I have AS, the fact that I've had depression, the fact that I've got anxiety issues and things. But thinking about it and talking to this person about it made me think, right, was that really a good idea for me to tell them that? Because although people say, oh yeah, I don't judge you for that, how do I know? Like, because I've found that my friends do treat me a bit differently now. Like, they're like, oh, I don't want you to make you anxious and things like that, and I'm like, you're not making me anxious, you're not making me upset, blah blah blah, and things like that. But yeah, it's a hard one because I'm so open about it and I love talking about it, and I've helped like so many people by talking about these things. But then I'm like, well, was it a really good idea for me to be that open because of discrimination? But I want to be an example that, yeah, it is okay and things like that. And I want to get rid of discrimination as much as possible by being open. But a part of me thinks that will never happen because so many people are judgmental. Yeah, it is a hard one, because I don't think AS like defines me. I don't think AS like makes me. I just think it's a part of me. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because I was talking like with people and I'm like, there's a AS test on the Embarrassing Bodies website. I'll put the link in the description and it's here. And I took the test and it came back, oh, strong possibility for AS. And I know someone else who took it who hasn't been diagnosed and never been tested, no one's batted an eyelid. And because some of his interests, it said that he has strong tendency. What the hell? It says that he has strong tendencies towards AS. And it made me think, right, if we actually looked at every single person in the world, surely everyone would have some traits of AS. And some people would have a strong tendency towards depression, but they've never had it. And maybe some people do get more overly anxious and would probably be diagnosed, but no one's ever batted an eyelid at it. And it makes me think, well, surely everyone in this earth has these things. And why because I've had a difficult past, have I now been labelled with this? And I wouldn't say it's a bad thing because it's gotten me so many help, but because of that diagnosis, I've faced so much discrimination, and I've been told I'm not right in the head. I've been told I need much more support than any normal person, and I've been told that, oh, I need a little bit more time than other people. And I've also been told that I shouldn't help my friends out because that can increase my anxiety. And I'm like, well, anyone that's trying to help their friends out in an emergency situation would be overly anxious and be like, oh, what's going to happen? Oh my God, I hope they're okay. Isn't that normal? But because I've got AS and I've got this diagnosis, I've been told that I shouldn't be doing these things. And I say to these people, no, I am going to help my friends. No, I am going to be normal. No, I am going to be treated the same as everyone else. I don't want to be treated differently. I just want to be treated like the rest of the population. And yeah, why should I be treated differently because I've got a little label? If I want more help, I'll ask for more help. If I feel like I'm struggling, I'll ask for help. But apart from that, I want to be treated like everyone else.